So I've gathered the Avengers here. The Avengers of Carnival. The gym Avengers of Carnival for a Carnival recap. Alright? So I have a few questions I want to ask y'all about Carnival so that people that's watching can get an idea of how y'all Carnival was and how y'all prepare for Carnival. Okay? Cool beans? Alright, so the first question I want to ask y'all is what was y'all focus going into Carnival? Like, what was y'all game plan for like y'all parade day? Anybody can answer.
My game plan for this carnival was not to be sick
Okay. Why is that your game plan?
because last carnival I was sick as hell.
Okay. So good. And what you did different last carnival to this carnival to make sure you wasn't sick?
Avoid people that were sick. I mean, truth be told, really, I went to work still wearing a mask. Anytime I fly, I still wear a mask because you still got people on the plane coughing with their mouth wide open.
Okay.
Because last carnival, I had a stomach virus. You can't tell by my picture, I was sick. But I went down the road with a stomach virus, not feeling great. So try to avoid that at all costs.
So this carnival you wasn't sick?
I was not sick.
And you been jumping up and down?
Yes.
And you been going on wild?
Yes.
And you were ready and you look good in your
Yes,
costume?
absolutely.
Okay. What about you, Mr. Man?
I ain't gonna lie. Same thing. Like, I was taking emergency, popping ibuprofen, without even feeling a hint of sickness, a hint of pain. I was popping them thing like I was on drugs, just to be preventive. Like, as y'all can see, I got my little inhaler for Vicks. Yeah.
You're not sick now, right?
No, not right now.
Because
But
I ain't want to get sick
Are
neither.
you trying to
not right now, but I being so preventive. Like, I am treating
We have
it-
to be like, cut!
For example, I told you I treated this like drugs. Like, it's drugs to me right now. So I gotta like come off of it. But no, like I've been taking emergency vitamin water, Powerade, hydrating every single day. Like how staying away from salty people, not going outside my freaking house when I don't have to. Like,
So then, how you was working out if you avoided people? You was working out going into Carnival.
I was barely walking up going into Carnival
Oh,
because of work.
okay. So you had no fitness
Oh.
game plan, no.
But the only thing I was doing at home was the regular push-up, sit-up type of vibe, and then going to the base and riding the bike. That's it.
Oh, that's it.
That's
For
it.
how long you were doing that? They're leading into Carnival.
A month.
A month. So about till like December. So about December-ish is when you start doing like the biking.
Biking, the staying away from people, the less being at the gym and more at home and away from everybody and going to the base to work out. Like November, late November.
Okay.
For me.
And what was your game plan going in?
Well, I just didn't want to look the way I looked last year.
How you
I felt like I was too looking too bulky. I mean, I wasn't big, but
Yeah.
I didn't like the size. I prefer to be more lean.
like the fluffy kind of.
Yeah, I didn't like it, so I had to try to put on the weight last year, and I just lasted for this one.
So then-
I didn't care for it.
So what did you do going into this carnival so that you didn't look bulky?
Well, I just stopped eating. I had to like try a whole week last year to gain the weight.
Also, lastly, the reason why you looked that way is because you was actually
Yeah,
forcing yourself to be
yeah,
that way.
I was trying to look like that, and then I put the weight on. It was cool for the time, but I didn't like it, so I just say just go back to the regular eating. So I started eating like IF. So I was eating like between
Intermittent fasting?
Yeah, just,
Are you one of the people on the fast too?
just doing that because it's good for the body. Period. Even
I
not just from like a body perspective, but like it's just healthy for your body to not always be trying to digest food. You eat soon as you wake up, and last thing you do before you go to sleep you eat. So
okay.
it's just better for your body to take a break.
I do have my
So-
theory on that. But
Yeah.
that's gonna be for a whole other video because I have a love-hate relationship with fasting. I do feel like we gotta give our body a chance, and at like the fitness world, for however they did it, they managed to get people into this idea that you gotta constantly be eating, you gotta constantly be consuming and stuff like that. So I like fasting because it actually helps break that mentality and give people body a chance to actually just digest some shit rather than just constantly have some stuff in it.
I
But
mean, rest is important. It's just is the same way you need to sleep. It's the same way your body needs. Sleeping is a time where you're supposed to be resting. But let's say the last thing you do before you go to eat, 10 o'clock at night is eat, then your body really ain't rested. You still have your heart's still working overtime in order to help digest the food and so on. So your body really is not rest while you're sleeping.
okay. So question, did you fast on parade day?
I just wasn't hungry on parade day.
So you didn't eat nothing?
Yeah, I don't eat a lot.
Oh shit.
So
Wow.
So that's why it was easy for me to lose the weight because I just didn't have to force
Yeah.
myself to eat. So parade day I wake up, I just didn't feel like eating and I pretty much just eat when I feel like eating. So
Okay.
and that's the good part about it. Like I don't have to like force myself to eat. So if I don't feel like eating, I just don't eat.
That's crazy because I'd be telling people like, oh, you know what? Make sure I don't get into this fasting diet when I going into Carnival because I gonna be one of the people that be passing out at the end of the road, but then you made it down the whole stretch. No, I legit be telling people that.
I did eat right before we went down the road. Like I started right before we went down the road. Because
So you had like
I know I was
something.
going to be drinking, so I made sure I was like always trying to stay hydrated and eat before. But I mean, I'm not saying not that everybody should not eat because if your body goal is to gain weight, you have to eat, and that's why I was eating last year because my body goal was to get to a certain weight. I was trying to get to like 185. I made it to like 182, and then when I saw myself, I was like, I ain't like that
Wait,
shit.
you light?
Huh?
Damn.
Nah, yeah, I have to.
With the
I have to-
muscle you have, I would think like you at least like 190 to
Nah,
one.
I never been there. I think the heaviest.
Wait, it never been 190?
The heaviest I've
But he looked like he, right?
Nah, the heaviest I've been was like I think one time I made it to like 186 and I never made it back to that weight again.
Shit.
It's a struggle. And then when you
feel like
get it,
a
it's a
fat
struggle to
ass.
keep it. So you make it like for one day
Yeah.
and then 2 days later you like 5 pounds later. So it's a waste. It's a waste to even try and force yourself to eat that much.
Fair enough, fair enough.
I mean, for whoever it's for. But like I said, if your goal is to be heavy, you have to eat. So that's why like anybody who tell me that their goal is to go on a certain amount of weight, to look a certain weight, I encourage them to eat. Like mine at that time was to be heavier, so that's why I was eating. Now that I don't care if what weight I get, if whatever weight I get, I keep it. So I just
Okay.
eat when I don't eat.
I had a fast going into Carnival. And I dropped from 215 to 195. And like when I cut off the fast, I gained 5 pounds.
When you started fasting,
I did the fasting in the month of October. So by the time I reached November, I was at the 195. And then I continued the fasting, but like differently, not as strenuous as before. So I was actually intaking more calories and
you got hold of like kind of like in your direction.
I got to switch up. Anyway, but it wasn't as strenuous or anything like that.
Yeah.
But then the day before parade, I didn't eat until they provided us the soup for parade morning.
So that's all you had? Because when you was getting dressed, you went over and you guess.
That soup,
So that's all you
that's
had?
all I had. That's it. That's that little soup.
Some Paraman move.
Yo,
So then the reason why they had give us breakfast was, I assume was because people gonna be drinking, right? But soup, that's kind of light,
it's
right?
very light.
I mean,
How did you hold up with just eating soup?
Soup ain't really that
And I ain't even gonna lie.
have the carbs and soy in the food. So.
I ain't even gonna lie to you, right? I had the chicken soup. I didn't finish the road. Because I's a drinker. Anybody gonna tell you, like, yeah, Ish? Yeah, man, he a heavy hitter. He could drink. He could drink. He like tore.
Wait, sorry to cut you off, right? a heavy hitter that didn't finish the route.
Bruh,
I don't sound like you good at drinking. I just saying, heavy hitter means somebody could take the liquor and continue going, right?
You like to drink, that means you
You like to, yeah.
listen, never have I ever not finished the road.
So where you stop at?
My son, when my mind went blank, is by Harrigan Court. Mind you, I started drinking from
That's the
the
start of it.
stoplight.
That's the start of the parade.
Mister, don't judge me.
I saw him
Listen.
at Claro Marco, you know.
Yo, we had
I
a
talked
whole
to him at Claro
full-fledged
Marco.
conversation at Claro. And like I had to
But-
like do a whole investigation on what happened to me. Did I finish the road? Did I not finish the road? What happened? What really happened? And come to find out, I didn't finish the road. My friends, like, it had a party of 8 people looking for me. Looking for me. My phone was MIA, everything. I was fetting down the road, right? But my body was on autopilot.
Well,
You
okay, well, technically he did finish the route. Then.
No, I did
So
not.
that's
I didn't
good.
make it to the
You
judges'
finished,
stand.
but that's mentally you didn't. Wait, you didn't reach the judges stand, or you
No.
mean that's
My-
you don't remember reaching the
My
judges
phone
stand,
made it to the judges' stand.
but you didn't physically
But me
reach.
physically, I did not make it. I was taken home. I don't know how. I don't remember walking to no vehicle. Apparently, I went to some chicken booth on the route right in front of Mali. Once you make that left for the post office, and then you, like, they
Yeah.
had some lady selling chicken, and I was like, give me a chicken, and I see somebody I know, and I'd be like, yo, I'll buy you the chicken. You want drinks? I'll buy you drinks. Hey, I get them, but I have no wallet. Mind you, my pockets are non-existent because I was wearing the cheetah print. I was surprised I didn't leave the print on the road. Actually, I did leave the print on the road, but that's beside the point. The point is, I offered so much drinks, and like the friend that was there, she ended up paying for everything. The person drinks behind of me, my chicken, hot chicken that I claimed that I was gonna pay for. And they end up escorting me to the car and like taking me home because I was so mashed.
It made you pay up. You pay up in other ways.
Oh my.
Yeah, you paid in other ways. You good.
All right.
You covered it. You
I can't
good.
remember.
Damn.
I wouldn't remember.
Oh, boy.
But nonetheless, I am very thankful for having that friend and like being home safe. But hey,
He didn't
I
make
learned
it.
my lesson. I am not going to fast like that ever again before parade, because I kid you not, like I don't like seeing myself in that kind of situation at all, you know. At all. And I was drinking Hennessy straight. Like
Hennessy is so
I remember
nasty,
going to the
though. It's alright. Well, Tennessee. Okay, fine. Because I outnumbered. I'm outnumbered.
That's fine. That's
You know what I'm
fine.
saying?
That's fine.
It tastes like
You don't have to.
shit.
when I went to the rum truck, all I told them is, let me get Hennessy or a splash of Red Bull.
You what?
I had straight Tito's.
Tito's? What's Tito's? That's
Vodka.
a tequila?
Vodka.
A vodka?
I drink that
Vodka.
too.
Yeah, so
Oh.
I just follow my bottle with it so that I don't have to go back and forth with it.
That's like running water through old weave.
Wait, what? Wait, what? Running water?
old weed.
Old leaf?
I guess I don't.
Oh,
Tito's?
leave. Like, hairs.
I guess.
Oh my god.
I
Running
hate
water
Tito's.
through
I don't
old
like
weave?
Tito's.
I wanted something that like tastes light and Tito's.
Right, no,
Tito's
I
got,
understand
a
what
light
you're
taste, so
saying.
I just get full of my bottle with ice and Tito's, and that was my drink.
Oh, okay.
That was the first drink, and then after.
You know what? Let me stop because to each their own. To each their own. To each their own.
I don't usually drink it, but like I said, usually I drink white label
Oh,
or some kind of whiskey, but I want something light for parade, so
Fair.
Yeah, I went
bottle of Tito's.
extra, like, at least for me, I would say, like, my game plan through all this was definitely to not be sick, because I kind of noticed that I was sick last parade. When I do like that every night going out thing, I was sick parade. Then I went Miami Carnival thinking I could ramp with everybody, and I got sick bad after Miami Carnival, I was like, you know what? I don't want to be sick for St. Croix Carnival, so I had to play like the whole drinking the echinacea tea. I had to make sure I ate, not do no fasting before I go down the road. What else I did? Keep up vitamin C, D, multivitamin. I was just loading up. And of course I wanted to look good in my costume because you know when you're preparing for like the photo shoot, it's like a different thing because for the photo shoot, you could dry out going into the photo shoot. But you can't risk drying out to go down the road. So in my head I was like, man, I have to do extra cardio so that I could match the leanness at the photo shoot because then the next thing people gonna be like, they're editing his pictures. I didn't want nobody to be like that, but after a while, when I noticed like close to Pirate, I was starting to get like the weird feel like I might get sick. I was like, I didn't care how I look, I just wanted to make sure I go down the road. So all that whole looking good in the costume went out the drain. I make sure I load up on water. I probably had like a pot belly and I'll go down the road.
You did it.
Well, unlike you guys, I didn't fast. I don't fast intentionally. Apparently the way I eat is very similar to intermittent fasting anyway. I do eat when I don't eat a lot. I have like the smallest appetite. Like I could be hungry and fill up a plate of food, eat, and it don't look like I touched the plate at all.
She's like the perfect person to take to dinner.
Anyways, but I eat when I'm hungry. I get up, I'm hungry, I eat. But at the end of the night, when it comes like late at night, like I don't eat before bed. Like when I go to work, I cut off. Like my lunch is like at 6 o'clock, or my dinner is at 6. And after that, once I go home, I don't eat. So in a sense, it's like a unintentional intermittent fasting.
Yeah, it really is.
Like that's just the way I am accustomed to eating. And like I said, my portions are very small. What I did do this carnival, as opposed to last carnival, I stuck to making sure I didn't eat anything that inflames my stomach. I've known since I was a kid the stuff that make my stomach hurt. Like always, you know, as a child, you just want to eat it because it tastes good. When you get older, you just get sick of it.
So during village time, what food you was able to eat from the village? Because that's, as a fit person, I kind of noticed the choices at village. Or that's not just village, but around that time, like carnival time, is very limited. Like tart, saltfish, pate. What else we had? Fish fungi. I know I had fish and fungi.
So the stuff that inflames my stomach, like I can't eat anything that's made from wheat. Like I don't have celiac disease, but I have an intolerance. It causes, once my stomach gets gut gets inflamed, then my eczema is going to break out. Wheat is one of those things that causes it. Red meat is another thing. Something I know from when I was little that would make my stomach hurt so bad is white rice. So
that eliminates everything from the village.
Yeah,
Meat.
Yeah, so it's a tough life for somebody.
Bunch of,
Well, she could get chicken, that's it.
like
Yeah,
we
chicken
start
and
buying
fish.
stocks in flour
Chicken-
and dough
chicken and
when
fish.
carnival time coming up. So that's all it'll be, flour, dough, and meat.
So for somebody from the Virgin Islands who, you know, a lot of our home foods and like our savory, this stuff that is like, oh, you know, part of our culture is made out of flour. And I can't eat it.
Yeah,
So I couldn't eat any tart, I couldn't eat any pate, no Johnny cake. Somebody has a question.
You gotta come to the mic.
Yeah. We can't hear you. What's this question?
Okay, so you're the first person I hear talk about like
You come right
don't
into
eat
the
flour and all of that. I the same way. So it's so refreshing
Yeah, in the camera, so they could
to
see.
hear
Yeah, I could see this
you
man. right?
talk about it because I'm the same way. So I have a question for you.
Uh-huh.
Are you pescatarian?
No, I am not. I don't eat red meat because that does also make my stomach inflamed.
Okay.
But I still do eat like chicken and turkey. Like I eat poultry.
Yeah.
But I eat poultry and fish.
Okay. Same.
I eat poultry and fish. I also stay away from it. Had the heartburn since acid reflux since I was this big. Used to ignore it because I wanted to eat lasagna.
Right.
Yeah. Pizza when I was little,
Yeah.
Now, like I just get tired of the feeling. So anything that's hot, like salsa, anything with tomato sauce.
Yeah.
Anything that's really oily.
Nah, because I really feel seen. Cause every time, I feel seen. Cause every time I talk to people, like, I can't eat this, I can't eat that, they be like, what? You can't eat this, you can't eat that. Like, oh, you weird. Like,
listen, it sucks because every Christmas I have to make Johnny cakes for my niece and my nephews and the rest of my family, and I can't eat any of it. Like I just make it. Gotta make the dough, make them fry because I'm not frying anything. But I can't. I really ain't supposed to eat any of it. Otherwise, I'll have a stomach ache the next day or something like that, or I'll have a breakout. Like I may be able to tolerate a little bit a week, like today. But it's not something I can eat every single day, or else then I'll have like this ridiculous eczema breakout someplace that's hard to get rid of.
I hear you, cause I know how it is too. So that's all I have to say.
Okay. I feel seen too.
Yeah.
I got like one last question. We got time, producer? All right. In one sentence, right? Notice I said one sentence. I need to know what's your game plan for the rest of the year. Quick thing. You got like probably 4 minutes.
Okay.
What's your game plan for the rest of the year fitness-wise?
To maintain staying away from the food stuff that I ain't supposed to eat and maintain going to the gym because last Carnival I was just working out at home and I know I was slacking on picking up heavier weights and I did more of that this
So you
coming
picked
year.
up more weights this year?
Yes, I did pick up. So I'm going to continue doing that.
Good. You, sir?
I ain't gonna lie, this year I plan on going on a different journey. Calisthenic.
What kind? Oh, you gonna do body weight? Okay.
Body weight.
Heap of pull-ups.
This year gonna be my calisthenic year, especially because I dropped down in weight and my bench got weak. Like before Carnival, I was maxing at 350.
Don't feel no way. The push-ups, define your chest more than benching or something. People not tell
I
you.
ain't gonna lie.
Push-ups, but that's another story.
bench,
That's another story.
Man up my chest. Bench is the man maker. For all I watching this,
story.
bench is the man maker, okay?
Push-ups.
But hey,
is the man maker. But
Tasha.
yeah. So what's your game plan for us?
Yes. Well, I'd start like late last year. Well, actually, like the intention was to start late last year, but I started to do like Monday, Wednesday, Friday for weights, and the intent is to do Tuesday, Thursday, do cardio, and, like body weight, like push-ups and ab work for this year. And I can it's just lighter on the body, give myself more rest between weights, because I started doing most of my sets close to or to failure. So I can need that extra rest between, but I don't need like a lot. I know like some people say that you need to rest a couple days, but I feel like I can recover after just a day of rest. So yeah,
That's a Superman.
I continue with the full with the full body workouts every time I go to the gym. I've been doing that for like 7 years, so and I've been working out. So I just stick to that. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Tuesday, Thursday do cardio.
Good.
That's it. I mean, once it's a lifestyle, you don't have to like say, okay, this is what I need to do, and you don't have to like push yourself to do it because it's just something that you do, it's just a part of your day. But when you make it a chore, then it makes it hard.
Okay. Well, I appreciate y'all for coming and sharing y'all insight. I know the people that's viewing gonna appreciate it too. With that being said, I look forward to interviewing y'all again later this year about some health and fitness stuff, because we definitely have some stuff we have to rehash. Anyways, deuces.
There's been no rose, got the pineapples and passion fruits coming.
Go. We're gonna basically jump right into it.
Okay,
right?
sure. Oh man.
Old pirates, yes sir.
Soon, supermarket near you, keeping things sweet, though life ain't sweet. We some G certified to do as we please, because we need anything to keep getting that gold.